Hi, I'm Snow, and this is Gas and Go. Welcome to another episode of Gas and Go with Snow. All right, most of you guys know I am in Arizona at Legacy EV for the Legacy EV training. Tom, thanks for taking the time to do this. Tom is one of the creators of the training. You've already met Bailey, but now, Tom, tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today with the battery management and the test bench.
100%. Okay, let me go around here.
All right.
Inside the bench. So part of what we do in Tuesday and Wednesday of training is go through different parts of the wiring process. In one group, we're making a wire harness for one of our training benches. Another group, we're looking at pinouts to connect AEM components together on a different powertrain. In this bench, we are meticulously using wiring diagram documentation, labeling and identifying the components on this bench, removing them, and then part of the exercise of building that muscle memory of seeing how these components connect together. We'll be reassembling this powertrain, commissioning that motor, and getting it spinning.
Okay, so let me ask you something. All right, so we're talking about this diagram, right?
That diagram.
Okay, so at the end of this training, would a student be able to look at this diagram, match up this diagram with the accompanying components, put everything together, power it up, and actually have that motor spinning from this throttle pedal by the end of the day?
Our whole goal is to give learners the confidence to wire these systems safely when they're doing their build at home. So 100%, by the end of this training, they would have had the relevant experience necessary to connect these components together.
Okay.
And part of connecting these components together is connecting the battery pack, what's providing the energy to the motor and motor inverter, to the battery management system, the system that monitors things like voltage, which is represented by these white wires here measuring cell tap connections, temperature, which is measuring these thermistors measuring the temperature of the different battery cells within the pack, making sure that we have a safe operating area for those batteries to work optimally.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys. This looks pretty confusing. So you're telling me you're going to teach me how to know where all this stuff goes in 5 days?
Believe it or not, 100%. This spaghetti mess, when you take it apart, fundamentally, there are certain functions your BMS has to have. One of which is measuring voltages of your pack and all of the cells connected in series to make that operational voltage for your motor inverter to work. And so all of these white wires are provided by Thunderstruck, and they're all labeled with numbers,
Okay.
1 through 18. We have a battery management satellite here, 2 of them that are known as BMS Satellites 18, meaning that they can measure the voltages of up to 18 different cells connected in series. And
So how could I check maybe one particular cell versus another?
oh yeah, so this cell harness test board is a great tool for validating your wiring. Because there are so many wires to measure voltages in an entire pack, this cell tap test board allows us to use voltage to make sure that each cell group is, 1, is a level of balancing, and 2, we're making sure our polarities and our cell groups are in the right sequence, 0 all the way to 18.
So if something was, I don't know, if the display told me that a cell was out of order, out of range, I could go to that particular cell, test it, and say, yes, this one's bad, replace it, or charge it, or whatever needed to be done.
Exactly.
And maintenance it.
When you're looking at a pack, a healthy pack, there's balanced voltages, meaning that all of the voltages within these cells are almost the exact same, with maybe a few standard deviations above or below, but ultimately a healthy pack, the cell voltages are going to be relatively equal. And if we notice a disruption in that pattern, say that cell 15 is 3.5 volts and the other ones are about 4 volts per cell, well, that indicates there might be something faulty within that cell, and then we can identify that module and remove that module from the pack.
All right. Well, hey, this is all good information. All right. Hey, thanks
Yeah.
again. All right. that's just a sample of what you get from the Legacy EV training. So if you're interested in learning more, hey, hit us up, Legacy EV or Gas and Go with Snow. Either way, we'll get you to where you need to be. See you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow. Thanks.